So we'll go ahead and finish.
Last one.
Okay. Is Sriram also there in the class? Sriram, is he present in the class? Okay, anyways. On the back or front burner. The next phrase or idiom for our discussion is on the back or front burner. Having low or high priority is when we say I've been requesting my manager to transfer me from Albits to Himayatnagar branch, but my request has been put on the back burner. Are you able to listen to me and understand the example that I've given you just now? I have been requesting my manager to transfer me from Albits branch to Himayatnagar branch, but surprisingly, my request has been put on the back burner. It has been kept on the back burner. What do you understand by this sentence or example?
Not taking care of our commitment.
No. See, my request has been neglected. My request hasn't been given priority. When you put something on the back burner, you see, it is ignored. Yeah, it is ignored. You see, yeah, exactly. In the gas stove, you have got front burners and back burners. Nowadays, you have got 3-4 burners gas stoves. Earlier we had 1 burner, then 2 burners. Now we have got 4 burners on one platform. So back burners and front burners. So when you say your request has been put on the back burner, that means your request has been ignored or neglected. It has been given. It hasn't been considered. That is called as my request has been kept on the back burner. When your request is kept on the front burner, that means it is given top priority. It is given, high priority. All right.
It's solved at the moment.
Solved at the moment is instead of saying solved at the moment, we can say you might have seen the phrase top priority, most urgent. These are all government words for official correspondence. So when your request is kept on the front burner, that means your request has been considered and it will be granted. Yeah, your request will be approved, permitted. Write down all these synonyms. Approved, granted, permitted, sanctioned, okayed. 5 synonyms. Are you writing on it? This will be highly useful for government official correspondence. Approved, sanctioned, permitted, agreed, okayed. Permitted, sanctioned, approved, permitted, okaying something. Okay, okayed. They're all synonyms for approving a proposal, approving a request. Sanctioning a request or sanctioning a proposal. In that context, in that situation, we use all these synonyms. I hope all of you are jotting down all those synonyms that I give you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. You see, students, the magic of English language lies in, I always keep telling this, language is imitation. There is nothing wrong in imitating the correct accent, the correct, pronunciation style of neutral language users. Pronunciation style of neutral language users. What do you mean by neutral language users? Who are neutral language users?
American, Australian.
American Australians are native speakers. Of course, they are also neutral language users, undoubtedly. I would say, for example, Jayalalitha. You might have heard about Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha. Have you seen her?
Heard, sir. Heard about her.
Heard about her. You might not have seen her because by the time you see her, probably she might have passed away. Okay.
Apollo Hospital.
Apollo Hospital, exactly. And then forget about her. Take somebody.
Film stars also, sir.
Huh?
Film stars.
Film stars. I don't want to go for movie stars because their English is not standard. I don't want to go for movie stars. I want to touch upon maybe politicians. Some of the politicians whose English is very good. For example, for instance, whom should I name now?
KTR.
KTR, yeah, yes, KTR, exactly, KTR. His English sounds very neutral. Rather, he also has American accent because he lived in US for some time. He studied there and he worked there in US for some time. So he has American accent. So that is called neutral language accent. Time and again, I give this example in the classrooms too. A child at home observes his parents, observes his father and mother, and he imitates the sounds that are made by his mother or father. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That means the way his mother talks to his father or the way his father talks to his mother, the child observes the sound patterns rather, and he tries to imitate them, emulate them, copy them. These are all synonyms for emulation: copy, imitate, follow. Okay. You know, I'm crazy about the synonyms and antonyms. That's the reason I give as many as possible. And I believe that YSR's quotation that says the more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. So the more you have, the better. Because they give you the confidence, the authority, the fluency, the accuracy, the command. Exactly. Because this fellow Sudhendra sits in the first bench, now this has become a kind of repetition for him, and it is actually saved in his long-term memory, not just short-term memory. Right, anyways. So what you should be doing is try to use neutral English. I mean to say pronunciation. Let not your mother tongue influence your pronunciation. That is called as reducing the influence of mother tongue. What is that? What is that known as?
Reducing influence of mother tongue in other tongue or English.
Yeah, reducing the influence of mother tongue. You see, that is the reason people still use against. Okay, people still use worst. People still use what? Something I listened very recently. Very recently. These are all the common mistakes committed by Telugu language speakers. You understand? Because of the crystal clear pronunciation of Telugu, their mother tongue, that influence falls on the usage of English. Something else for also I've heard just very recently, just like worst and against kind of thing. Something else. What is that? Okay, anyways. So let not the mother tongue influence you when you use connected speech. By the word connected speech, I'm talking about connecting your phrases and expressions, connecting your thoughts, your sentences, so that they are organized into a proper logical sequence or chronological sequence.
Order.
By the order, exactly. By the word logical sequence, I mean to say unity, coherence, balance, unity of thoughts, unity of idea. It should not be, see, when you use English, it should not be something like sudden speed breakers in between or sudden rumble strips in between. You see, speed breakers are different from rumble strips. What are rumble strips? Do you know, anybody?
Continuous speed breakers. I mean small speed breakers in continuous.
Very small speed breakers are rumble strips, just like your chicken strips. When you go to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, where you call the tagline that is, finger licking good. Okay, if you are a non-vegetarian. If you are not a non-vegetarian, that's a different case altogether. Forget about it. Right? So rumble strips are small speed breakers that you have in a series or laid on the road. So when you
toll gates.
Yeah, toll gates and other places. So when you use this language, it should not be something like sudden speed breakers in between. It should have unity from the beginning till the end. It should have coherence or logical connection of thoughts from the beginning till the end. And finally, it should be balanced properly from the beginning till the end. It should be like a smooth waterfalls. What? It should be waterfall. Waterfalls, that is called as cascade. CASCADE, cascade. Cascade meaning waterfalls. Waterfalls is, it falls down very softly and smoothly without any jerks. It's not a bumpy ride. It's a very smooth ride. In the same fashion, the way you use English should be something like that. All right. Okay. Next one. Bury the hatchet. What is burying the hatchet? The meaning is ending a quarrel or ending a conflict. Becoming friendly is burying the hatchet. Let me take Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani here, the two brothers of Dhirubhai Ambani. Why do we take these brothers all the time? Not because they are my relatives or not because I like them a lot, but because they are
First billionaire.
yeah,
Richest person.
exactly. They are the richest people in India. Number one. Number two, their presence is also seen in our government administration, because businessmen, they play key role in our government
Ruling
administration.
India.
May not be ruling India, but in major policy decisions, they are consulted, they are contacted by the important administrators of our country. Because they are big people, they are big people holding big businesses. So definitely politicians, administrators, bureaucrats, they contact them, they consult them for major policy decisions. Anyways, right.
They are the biggest taxpayers.
Biggest entrepreneurs. Taxpayers, absolutely. Taxpayers, business entrepreneurs, whatsoever. Now, Anil and Mukesh buried hatchet and they are now united. Previously, Anil and Mukesh were, they were at daggers drawn at each other. What drawn at each other? Yeah, right on. This is another wonderful idiom or phrase. They were daggers drawn at each other. Daggers is like a, it's a very long sword, is a dagger. Okay, so Anil and Mukesh were daggers drawn at each other previously, formally, but now they have buried the hatchet. They have buried their, meaning they have ended their quarrel, they have ended the conflict, and now they are friends. All right. Shall I go to the next idiom or phrase with your permission? Are you all following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you all writing the notes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any problems so far?
Oh, sir.
You can shoot your questions anytime in between, whenever you want. You see, questions need not be only asked, questions can also be shot, just like you shoot a bullet. Right. Anyways, this is another
Resulted in split of Reliance.
resulted in
Splitting of Reliance.
splitting of Reliance. Yeah, exactly. I mean, their previous quarrel resulted in or it led to the splitting of Reliance. Otherwise, earlier they were united, but now they seem after his father passed away, Dhirubhai Ambani.
Yes.
But now they seem to have buried the hatchet. But still, Anil is different, Mukesh is different.
Some disturbances going on.
Yeah, some disturbance is in progress, and some of the news channels, they write Mukesh name as Mukesh. What? Mukesh is Mukesh, and Anil is Nil. He doesn't have anything. That's the meaning of that. Meaning, this man believes in a lot of merrymaking, a lot of, he's he spends money like waters. Therefore, probably he ended up in losses most of the time. Not just him, even
But he also went to politics.
He tried politics too, and I think he's a flop there too. He was not successful even there. Yes, sir. No?
He came back, sir. That's the fall of his industry.
Yes, that's a downfall. Downfall started there actually. Now
he did not follow his father principle.
Absolutely true. Whereas Mukesh is very traditional and very, he has been following the footsteps of his father. Now another beautiful idiom or phrase. For us, language is important. He has been following the footsteps of his father. Who? Mukesh, not Anil. Who is his father? Dhirubhai Ambani. So what is the meaning of following the footsteps of somebody? Oh my God, she has given the true translation of that into Telugu. Exactly. So write down this new idiom or phrase, following the footsteps of his father, followed the footsteps of his father. meaning for you, your model, your ideal person, your exemplary, your role model is your father. So therefore you follow the footsteps of your father. Hence you follow the footsteps of your father. Right. Okay.
Sir, can you give one more example for the on the back or front burner?
Oh, Trisha, na?
Yes, sir.
Please. Yes, Trisha, go ahead. Please
No,
go
sir.
on.
Mimmalni imantunnan sir okati example.
Oh, you want me to give another example of back burner or front burner? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. We have been requesting to stop dog menace in our area, but our request has been put on the back burner by the Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad authorities. We have got the nuisance of dogs in our area. There are so many stray dogs. What dogs? Stray dogs. S-T-R-A-Y. Stray dogs meaning street dogs. There are so many dogs in our locality, and these dogs are nowadays biting even the pedestrians, biting even our children who play there. Therefore, hence we have given complaints several times to the Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad to catch these dogs and to stop this dog menace in our locality. However, our request has been kept on the back burner. You understand, Trisha?
Okay, sir.
Now I'll give you for the front burner. We have been requesting the municipal authorities for street lights in our locality. Somehow the authorities have put our request on the front burner in view of the elections. Forthcoming elections.
Sanction the project.
Unsanction the project. Exactly. This fellow Sudhendra is very, very logical and practical. Very, logical and practical. In view of the elections, our request for streetlights have been sanctioned. Our request for streetlights have been put on the front burner. Do you understand?
Many miracles happened in last 2 years, sir.
Why?
Elections, no, sir. After 2 years, there will be elections.
That is the reason. You understand, man?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Fine. What is the next one for us? Our discussion. Okay. Catch a carter. Catching a carter.
Catch the votes.
Huh?
To catch their votes. Catch
Let
the
us
audience.
see. You see, catching a carter meaning encounter or get hold of a person who can neither be controlled nor get got rid of. Okay, so catching a carter. There is a person who has lost his mental balance in our area. You might have heard about psychos, sadists who roam on the roads. So suddenly they attack people on the roads. Unexpectedly, very suddenly, they give you accidentally they give you surprise shocks. Attacks. Somebody is going on the road and this fellow suddenly, bites their hand and runs away from there. For no reason. So for police, so the police has now catch the carter. So it might be encountering the person. It cannot, because that fellow is not only biting the people, he is also throwing acid on the people. He is at times suddenly he takes out the blade and cuts the hand of the people.
Very dangerous.
Huh?
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Okay. So police has now catched the carter, meaning they might have encountered the person, they might have arrested the person, seized the person, whatsoever,
In the behind the bars.
or put him behind the bars, or sent him to a mental hospital, or whatsoever, sent him for shock treatment, or whatsoever. That is called catching a carter. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If you observe very carefully, most of my examples are from day-to-day news. Actually, the reason for I give most of the examples from day-to-day news is those examples are very practical, and those examples are the examples that
It's
you see
happened around
exactly.
us.
Exactly, because these are the examples that you see every day on new TV news, electronic media, and print media. That is the reason I give most of these examples, so that they are easy for you to understand,
Which
to
can be
remember.
digested easily.
Yes, exactly. And also in the examination, you can easily reproduce them. That is the main purpose. Anyways, right. Next one. A chip of the old block. A chip of the old block. Someone who resembles his parent, especially in character. The C is missing here. Character. We can say again, let us go to Mukesh. Mukesh Ambani is a chip of the old block, because most of the business styles that Mukesh follows are the business styles of his father, Dhirubhai Ambani. So he resembles his parent. Or it is not just external appearance, but also in his character, problem solving, decision making, balancing himself, the way he thinks, the way he decides, the way he...
Expanding business empire.
All that. Is that fine? Is that okay?
And also Ratan Tata.
Ratan Tata, exactly. Ratan Tata also is a chip of the old block, because he follows the style of his forefathers. Yes or no? And Ratan and Tatas are famous for even charity work. The greatness, the beauty of Tatas is they are very well known, very famous for charity work. Philanthropists, they are
not in the world's richest list.
Exactly. They spend most of their funds on charity
70%.
works. 70% of their funds on charity works.
Yes, sir.
Helping the poor and needy, helping the old people, widows, orphans, all these people, they take care of them. Maybe their food, their shelter, their clothes, all that. That is the reason they are not rich. Otherwise, they are definitely very rich in terms of their business, in terms of their profit making.
Even though Tatas are bigger than Reliance, that's the reason.
Absolutely. It is not because Tatas are smaller than Reliance brothers or Reliance brother. Tatas are definitely bigger than them, but they believe in lots and lots of charity work, philanthropic activities.
Reliance is business, whereas Tatas are industrialist.
Reliance, we should say they are more, I don't hesitate to use the word, they are very commercial.
Yes, sir, business minded.
They are purely business, mercenary.
Yes, sir.
Mercenary. The meaning of mercenary is money minded, commercial minded. MERCENARY, mercenary, just like Mercedes Benz. Mercenary, money minded, commercial minded. Whereas Tata, they believe in expanding their business, they believe in shining and doing their business. But more than that, they also believe in charity works, lots and lots.
And they should think that our surroundings should also grow.
What they strongly believe is the profit should be invested in some sort of human development or uplifting the downtrodden, upliftment of the socially, financially, and academically, professionally downtrodden people. They believe in upliftment of these people. You should write down all the words that I'm trying to use. They will be useful for your essay writing, elocution competitions, examination writing. Upliftment of the poor, downtrodden, DOWNTRODDN, downtrodden.
Taj Hotel, sir. Best example.
Huh?
Best example, Taj Hotel.
Best example, Taj Hotel.
When this attack has happened.
Hmm.
26/11.
Hmm. Hmm. So you mean to say,
They are the ones who given all the money for the people up to graduation, their children.
exactly. People who lost their lives there, people who were killed in the encounter, in the terrorist attack. So Tata took care of their children. Tata took care of their, kith and kin. And that is something
Also
really,
sanctioned their salary up to retirement for their families.
absolutely. If they happen to be their employees, so though the person passed away, their family will still get their salary until the retirement age of the person. I mean, that is not a smaller thing. Just imagine the person is not around, the person, imagine he passed away, and still the family gets the salary of the deceased employee. What is the meaning of deceased?
Passed away.
DECEASCD. Write down. DISCASC. Disease is, for example, viral disease or some bacterial disease. Whereas DECEASC, disease is passed away. These are homophones again. Similar sound, but spelling is different and meaning is different.
Also given 1,500 crores.
Huh?
Even 1,500 crores.
1,500 crores they gave to whom?
Only Tata Ji given, sir, for government.
Yeah, exactly. True. So Tata believes in lots and lots of these philanthropic activities, charity activities, and that is really, I mean, we should be very proud of that company, since that is one of the Indian companies. We should be really
In
proud
our
of it.
country.
Sorry. Okay. Anyways, shall I go to the next one with your permission, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So good that we have got lots and lots of idioms and phrases. And when Madam Srividya asked me about this class, actually I'm busy with my departmental work, but in order to help her, I thought I will take her class, and tomorrow when I am in need, probably she would help me out. Anyways. What
Mutual
Trisha?
cooperation.
Mutual cooperation, coordination, whatever you call it. Because suddenly mutual help, support. This is also part of soft skills actually. And because suddenly she told me. And good that we have got lots of these idioms and phrases to be discussed and completed. So that's not a problem.
Our syllabus sooner, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So have you all downloaded the question bank and lecture notes, all of you, mechanical and civil students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who are pending still? Who are yet to download their, who are yet to take the printouts of this question bank and lecture notes? Honestly, tell me in the online class. Otherwise, you are the loser. I'm telling you. I'm not going to punish anybody. I'm just trying to know if you are still pending. Please go ahead and take a printout, because most of the mid-exam questions are from question bank, from the lecture notes. These slides are there, of course, fine. We are discussing. You are taking the notes. All this is good. But it's always good to have your lecture notes. It's always good to have your question bank. That's the reason I repeat it several times so far. I don't know how many of you have taken it seriously. How many of you are still in two minds whether to take or not to take. Okay. Next phrase or idiom for our discussion is make a clean breast of something. Making a clean breast of something or of it. Confessing your mistakes or wrongdoings. When you make a clean breast of something, that means you are confessing your mistakes, your wrongdoings. Just now today in the newspaper I've read, New Zealand captain, he took cocaine, and he was also bribed for $10,000 something for match fixing and other things. However, he did not fix any matches, but he made a clean breast of himself. He made a clean breast of this crime. This is a crime actually, undoubtedly.
Yes, sir, there is already incident. David Warner and New Zealand captain.
Exactly. And he said the international cricket might take action on him, and he might be banned from cricket for so whatsoever years. So that means he has confessed his mistakes. He has confessed his wrongdoings very, very openly and publicly, and he made a clean breast of the crime that he has committed. Again, an example from newspaper, okay, which I read just in the morning. All right, students, is it okay? Are you writing down these examples?
Yes,
Or
sir.
is it only for the sake of discussion?
No, sir, writing.
Very good. Everybody, or only Trisha and Sudhendra and somebody, whoever is talking in the class?
Writing, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. On cloud 9. Next one is on cloud 9. Extremely happy. Extremely happy. When the government announced that there will be physical classes, okay, the students were on cloud 9. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Because now you are all desperately, anxiously, eagerly looking forward to physical classes, offline classes, not online classes. But whereas we are happy with these online classes because 75 students in mechanical and civil engineering section, when all of you start making noise, you know the situation very well. Yes or no? But you see, we don't know. The situation might continue. The situation might come to an end, and you might be asked to.
News that today is the key meeting on education departments.
So what is that you are expecting?
Whether to continue or offline.
No, that's fine. But what is that you are expecting? Do you expect? What is your prediction? Your anticipation?
50-50, sir.
Yeah. Yesterday also you told me the same thing. You are very intelligent. You are a brainy fellow. You see, he is neither saying I'm sure there will be online classes, nor he is saying I'm sure there will be offline. He says 50. He is a politician actually. He should
Sir,
join.
Not like that, sir.
He should actually join TRS or BJP actually. Okay, after his mechanical engineering.
Not like that, sir. Even though you even say offline classes, governments can put on online classes, sir.
No, I'm just kidding. What is the meaning of kidding?
Joking.
I'm
Joking,
just joking.
sir.
That's all. Okay. Anyways.
Prematurization, sir. This discussion.
Yeah, it would be too premature to discuss about all these things. Only yesterday I said this, and you see, this politician is using that in the classroom now. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Rain or shine, meaning all the time. Whether it is rain or shine, he never forgets to go to gym. Whether it is rain or shine, he goes to gym daily. Even if it is rain, he wears his jacket and goes to gym. Even if it is a very sunny, very hot day, he still goes to gym. But he never forgets to go to his gym because he's a fitness freak or fitness enthusiast. Write down the two new words that I'm giving you, vocabulary boosters. Fitness freak or fitness enthusiast.
Dedication about something.
Dedication, discipline, determination, duty-mindedness, devotion about something.
Passion.
Again, passion. Okay. I'm happy, whenever I listen to this kind of responses from my students, especially, people like Sudhendra or whoever they are. But I want everybody to contribute. Rest of them, for them, it is like just a kind of fun show. That's all. I don't know how seriously they are writing the notes, how seriously they are listening to the classes. Are they attending classes only for the sake of attendance, or are they serious about, note taking, listening to the discussion, contributing, not just participating, but also contributing to not only participating, but also contributing to the discussion. This is what I want. Not just Sudhendra, Kushal, Trisha speaking all the time. I want Sriram. I want, who else? Backbenchers. Give me the names of backbenchers. Give me the names of backbenchers who don't speak in the classroom. I want them to talk. Not all the time the same. It's okay. See, front benchers are always active. They are always vibrant, enthusiastic. They learn, they write, they react, they respond. All that is good. But how about backbenchers? You understand what I say?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, next one for our discussion. So shall I go to the next one? Rain or shine is over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In cold blood, without feeling or mercy, ruthlessly, cold-blooded murder is what they say.
Yes, sir.
Cold-blooded murder. We see several husbands killing their wives for the sake of property, or wives killing husbands for the sake of property. The meaning of cold-blooded murder here is, they don't have minimum feeling of mercy, pity. They never feel like, after all, I married this fellow. I am married to this lady. I'm married to this person. Without the values, without social, human values, mercilessly, what lessly?
Mercilessly.
Mercilessly, ruthlessly killing somebody.
Sir, this is the thing which happens more than what is required. If more enough money than required is having, this is the thing what will happen.
Exactly. That's the reason people say money is the root cause of all sins. What?
Root cause of all sins.
Money is the root cause of all sins. Dhanamo, that will drive the person crazy. And the person will forget his complete values.
Manners,
Values,
Ethics.
ethics, whatsoever. He will forget that he is a human being. Money will make him a beast. What?
Beast.
Mrugam.
Beast, B-A-S-T. Money will make him a beast. He will go to the extent of even killing his children for the sake of property or money. Our son might go to the extent of killing his father for the sake of cold-blooded murder, for the sake of property. Nowadays, this is a very big issue. Anyways,
Headlines, sir. Everyday headlines.
Everyday headlines, newspaper, new TV news, whatsoever, breaking news, whatever you call. So yeah, that's about cold-blooded. Now, at the drop of a hat, I think this we have already finished. At the drop of a hat, yes or no? We have finished this. Yesterday we finished at the drop of a hat. Be all ears, meaning be listening eagerly and attentively. That's called be all ears. While the lecture is in progress, students were all ears in the English class. When the lecture was in progress, the mechanical and civil students were all ears, meaning they were listening very eagerly, very attentively. So what are the synonyms of eagerly? I said this several times in the classroom. What are the synonyms of eagerly? Enthusiastically.
Excitedly.
Enthusiastically. Zeal, with a lot of zeal. Z-E-A-L, zeal. Curiously, C-U-R-I-O-U-S-L-Y, curiously. Meaning listening very attentively, paying very close attention, without any deviation or distraction. Undivided attention, undivided distraction.
Undeviated learning.
Undeviated learning, undistracted learning. That's the meaning of being all ears.
Undisturbed.
Undisturbed, exactly. Now the next one, fall flat. Falling flat, meaning fail completely to produce the intended or expected effect. The comedian's jokes in the movie fell flat on the audience. The comedian's jokes in the movie fell flat on the audience. What does it mean?
Failed to do his job. Means comedy.
Exactly. The comedy in the movie was not up to the mark. That means the audience was not very happy. They were not very impressed to listen to those jokes. So the jokes of the comedian fell flat on the audience in the movie. That's what people say. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is what.
Government also.
Huh?
Government also, sir.
Government what?
Fell flat.
Their welfare schemes or their welfare measures are
Not up to mark, sir.
not up to the mark is what people generally say. Opposition party, because you are a politician, because you come from political background, you criticize government actually. Yes or no?
Sir, I don't have political background, sir.
Right. Okay. Next one.
I mean, whatever they are saying, they are not implementing.
Exactly. The promises that they made during the time of elections
Will again come back in again election, sir.
so all the promises fell flat on the audience. That means, they, at least ruling party will always say the government failed in fulfilling those promises. How far it is true, how far it is wrong, the public should decide.
What happening in 2 Telugu states, sir?
Exactly. Right. Maybe with this last one, shall we close for today? The fourth estate.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
even
sir.
I am also a bit hungry, because usually this is my lunch time. And this is totally an unexpected class anyways. Aren't you feeling hungry?
Surprise.
Yeah. Yes. Aren't you feeling hungry? Those who are listening to the class?
Hungry, sir. Full hungry.
No, sir.
Huh? No, huh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That is because you sit at home, you are eating something or the other all the time.
No, sir.
You are-
Our lunch time 1:30,
No,
sir.
sir.
And you are also eating the brains of your father and mother, probably.
Our lunch time is at 1:30, sir.
Or maybe your siblings at home. Maybe you, okay, your lunchtime is at 1:30, I understand. Maybe you are not small school going children, so there is no problem about, with you, for your parents. But, when school children sit at home, it's a big problem for the parents, because, they keep making noise. They make the house a mess. They throw things here and there. They will have to spend extra time taking care of their children at home. School children, I'm
It
talking.
happens when I have siblings, sir.
It happened when you were when you were
When
small.
we have siblings.
When you have siblings, okay, exactly. So does anyone of you face that problem at home? No?
I will never face, sir.
You will? Okay. Anyways, okay. Fine.
I don't have siblings.
Okay, right. You are the only son, probably.
Yes, sir.
Right. See, the fourth estate, the press, the profession of journalism is called as the fourth estate. So electronic media, print media, all of them are called as the fourth estate. So this reminds me, the fourth estate should explain the solutions to overcome the virus problems is what
Corona.
this is what government always says. What is the fourth estate doing? The fourth estate should always educate the public, inform the public about the
Precautions should be taken.
precautions to be taken to overcome the virus problems or virus spreading or whatsoever. That example we can take here. And that reminds me of another important phrase or expression here, that is red tapeism. R-E-D, red tapeism. T-A-P-I-S-M, red tapeism. Write down, red tapeism. The meaning of this is complicated official rules that hinder progress. Complicated official rules that hinder progress. That's called red tapeism. Red tapeism. That means for a simple thing to be done, if you're asked to roam 10 chairs in that office, that's called red tapeism. If you go to MRO office for one birth certificate, imagine if the person says, no, it's not I, that person. Then that person, no, it's not I, that person, that person, that person, that person.
Usually government officers will do same thing, sir.
So for one simple thing to be done this way, if it is done this way, you can eat it this way. But if you are eating it this way, that's called as red tape. Complicated official rules that hinder progress. No, only he has to sign. Then I will do this. Then after he signs, then this person says, no, 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 no. Even those two people should also sign. Only then I will do this. Red
Those
tape.
people will be not in chairs.
Okay, that's called as red tapeism. Understand?
Yes, sir.
I think we have got several other interesting things also that can be done. The time is almost more than 12:50. It is beyond 12:50. I think, shall I stop it here?
Your wish, sir.
Your wish, sir.
Yeah, I think my hunger pangs are, telling me to stop. My hunger pangs are, telling me
Rats
it's
in
okay.
stomach.
Yeah, rats in stomach, hunger pangs, and my, appetite. My appetite. Okay. He's telling me it's okay. The time is 12:55. The time is almost 12:55, and it says it is asking me to stop me. It is asking me to stop, so I think I'll stop it here. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
I need not have to post attendance, and I don't think I require numbers for this session. I think
Session.
madam will have to post her attendance. But for the second hour, I think Trisha must have already sent me the numbers, if I'm not wrong. Yes, ma.
Yes, sir. I have taken attendance, sir.
Have you sent it, ma, to my WhatsApp for this thing?
First class I have sent, sir.
Thank you very much. I'll post the. I can see civil numbers there, so I'm posting civil attendance. Mechanical, we will see what can be done about it. Because as far as I see only civil numbers. But don't worry. We will, when that problem will be taken care of. Yeah, that will be sorted out. That will be ironed out. The problem can be ironed out. Iron out. IRON. Iron out. Ironed out. Because these are all online classes. I'm sure. We will be sympathetic. As far as I know, I think we'll be sympathetic about it. The government, most of the government will be sympathetic about it. I think. I don't know. Let us wait and see. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm ending it here.
Okay, sir.